ऐसे मुझे स्टार्टिंग एकदम भी करना नहीं था इस वीडियो का, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली जब मैंने ये इंटरव्यू रिकॉर्ड किया और उसके बाद से आई हैव फॉलन सिक एंड इतनी गंदी हालत हो गई थी, अभी भी ठीक नहीं है, लेकिन आई रियली वांटेड टू पुट द इंटरव्यू आउट, सो विच इज़ वाई आई थॉट लेट मी जस्ट रिकॉर्ड इट। जैसे भी हो रहा है कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, क्योंकि आई वाज एक्चुअली वेरी एक्साइटेड फॉर दिस इंटरव्यू, सो आई थॉट यू गाइज रियली नीड टू वॉच इट एज सून एज पॉसिबल। आपको याद होगा एक हमारे इंडियन प्लेयर हैं, माधव नाम है उनका। आई गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू इंटरव्यू हिम, टू आस्क हिम व्हाट हिज एम्बिशंस आर, हाउ हिज लाइफ हैज़ बीन, अभी तक कैसा जर्नी रहा है, आगे जाके क्या उनको फ्यूचर में करना है, और क्या वो इंडिया के लिए खेलना चाहते हैं कि नहीं। कभी एक टाइम अगर कभी ऐसा आया उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला। बहुत प्यारा डिस्कशन रहा है उनके साथ। अभी ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करूँगी, सो यू गाइज जस्ट गेट इनटू द वीडियो राइट नाउ, वॉच इट, डू लीव अ कमेंट and please show some love. That's what I want. Tell me that from which part of the world are you speaking from?
London. So exactly like West London to be exact. I'm actually looking at it right now.
Okay, so just tell me which all languages do you speak so that I get comfortable in speaking in Hindi or Punjabi or whatever language that I can speak in.
Hindi and Punjabi completely understand. I just completely struggle to speak. But French and Croatian as well because I've lived in France and Croatia.
Oh,
So
that is great. That is
obviously
really
English
great.
is what we're speaking. So yeah,
No, so let's continue this conversation in English. So I really want to know one thing, that are you an Indian or have you grown up in India? Like, what is your background like?
So I was actually born here in London. I'm so happy you said this because I feel like I get a lot of I feel like I get a lot of not stick. I don't really like mind, but like a lot of people I think you know as well kind of debate like whether I'm Indian, whether I'm not.
Yeah.
But I just like my mum, like if she's actually outside at the moment, and she would say like the same thing. Like she grew up in India. I think monthly, like we give back so much. Like if you know what SOS Village is, so we've adopted
Yeah.
so I basically have a sister who's adopted from SOS Village. We give prosthetics. Like I paid for 72 prosthetics in India like a few months ago. So it's something
Oh.
like we constantly do. So I don't really like when people don't call me Indian because I do feel a bit of pride and a bit of thing. I understand like why people wouldn't because I was born here, but I do as much as I can to give back, and it's just I don't know whether it's me or someone else. Like the only thing it's gonna do if any Indian footballer gets hired, whether they were born here, Spain, anywhere, they just get or elevate. One breaks the barrier, which I hope to be me.
Yeah.
The rest will players will start coming out of India. It's just how it works. So
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, whenever we hear about any player doing well who has some Indian origin or something, and we just get excited about, how it is going for them out there, and, if they're doing well or not. Because at the end of the day, India, like I am a Liverpool supporter, but I also follow Indian football. So at the end of the
yeah,
day, we just want that to seriously work and see India play in FIFA World Cup. So that is why, we start to hope that, maybe there is some player out there who's representing us. So I
yeah.
just want to ask you, are your both parents Indian?
Yeah. So my dad's from Punjab and my mum's from Kashmir, but they live in Jaipur. So
Ah, okay. So even I am from Punjab. I am Punjabi, and I have been born and brought up in Punjab. So I'm very happy that you are also from Punjab. So you understand Punjabi, right?
yeah, of course I do. My grandma gets angry at me all the time. She'll speak in Punjabi, not English. Trust me.
Okay, so you understand Punjabi. Okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
good.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
so just tell me, in which club are you currently playing in, or what is the scenario like?
So I was in Croatia in the third league for about a year and a half, 2 years,
Yeah.
and some complications. We'll call that. I wouldn't want to speak on it too much.
Okay.
Happened there, which forced me to basically come back here. Just because, long story short, I just got a move and it was blocked, and I mean that happens all the time. So that's not like a something that you should worry about. My mum even
Yeah.
says the same thing: control the controllables and just keep moving. And so I came back here, had a few conversations because I'm very. You may not get this off me, but I'm very hungry, and I really do want like my goal is to win a Champions League, win a Premier League, like win something, that's meaningful. So I just got moving and I have a lot of connections here and whatnot, and so I've just started training with a few teams, playing with a few teams, just down back in England, just because I basically had no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, so what is your like dream to represent? Either it is UK or is it India in future ever?
It
Like if
would be
you're
India for sure. I told my mum I would love to help carry like India to a World Cup because we haven't been there for so long. And
absolutely,
on top of that, like I said, people don't really view me as Indian, but like there's a lot of players, let's say from England, that will play for Ghana or play for
yeah,
Nigeria, but they were born here. It's just I've actually, funny enough, been called up before. So Igor Stimac, who was the coach at the time, um, a long time ago we had a conversation, but they don't allow dual passport players, so
yeah,
players like me, to join like the national team at all. They won't like it's they won't do it. So
yeah. Dual
I
citizenship is
really
not allowed in India, so I think that is the main reason this is not
yeah
happening. Yeah,
I just like even what is the I forgot what the thing's called where you have like an Indian and an English passport because my mum has it. It's called I something something. I don't know what it's called, but it's
okay,
something like that. And well, basically, I can obviously get it because my mum was born in India. Actually, that's where she was
yeah,
born. But yeah, it's just difficult because other countries obviously allow their players to like be born in other countries, play for the country, because that is FIFA's rules. But India just won't call up players that don't live or
yeah.
have a passport in the country,
Are
which
bad.
I
It's
really would love to change. If that could change, wow.
absolutely. It's like we all are waiting here to get the OCI PIO players get that entry in Indian football so that that improves massively. But I also want to ask you that which is that position that you play in? Like I was not very clear about it. Are you a right
I'm a
back?
right back, so I'm a right back. But trust me, I can attack. I can get up the field. There's no issue there.
So are
No
you an
issue.
attack-minded right back or are you a defensive-minded right back?
I always get asked this question, and I reckon I'm just quite balanced. Like I think I'm very I can show you if you will. I really like to see it, but I'm very how do I explain this? I think about everything to do with football. So like I have a notepad. I write what I can improve and what I think is bad, what I want to improve. I have Premier League personal trainer. He's amazing. I've had a nutritionist, basically everything I need at my
Yeah.
disposal because I just want to invest into my career. I want to bridge that gap. I really do. I do want to bridge that gap first. Not just Indian footballers, but South Asian footballers.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Also, I want to ask you that who is your favorite right back? Like that inspired you to get into that position that you want to be a right back, or you wanted to be some you wanted to play at some other position, but you found your
Oh,
footing in as a right back.
I think when I was younger, I was a forward. So there's loads of players. There's so many. I think Luis Suarez made me fall in love with football. I said this to my brother the other day because people don't understand when he was at Liverpool what he was doing. I I can't even explain it. I saw it live. I can't even explain it. There's a few players. Jermaine Defoe at the top, amazing. Um, but regarding
And
right back
Alexander
position,
Arnold, will you
yes, see,
like consider
I
that?
still think he's impeccable, amazing. But I'll be honest, especially Reece James is phenomenal. That he is
Absolutely.
all rounded. Like that's what I would love to be, like an all rounded, can do everything, strong, fast. You got everything on the board. That's what something I think not only I want to be, but I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I think I am. So
No, no, you need to have that ambition. Only then that you will be able to achieve it or get near it. So I
yeah,
think it's really necessary to have that. But what do you think about Frimpong? Because you know what, let me just tell the audience that we were just having a chat before we started, before I hit the record button. So he told me that he's a Liverpool fan. So it's a win-win situation for me. So I can have a lot to like talk to him about. So what do you think about Jeremy Frimpong right now in Liverpool?
what do I think? I think, especially in the Premier League, what it is now, change of direction is so important. I mean, even Arnie
Yeah,
Slot came out and said that when we look for players, we look for change of direction because that's so important. The fact Frimpong has it, I think, is impeccable. His change of direction is unlike anyone else. But for me, he's starting right back. For me, I think he's fast. He's
yeah, very
attackingly,
pacey.
obviously, he's very very good. But so is Trent. So it's like you know, I prefer Frimpong to any of our current right backs. But that's just opinionated. I don't.
But you know what, Madhav? Like in some other world, I would really want that to happen. That you become a right back for Liverpool. I would like get so crazy and be like, "Oh my goodness, that he is playing as a right back." I wish that that happens for you. But on that note, you are a Liverpool fan. But which is your like dream club to play for?
Oh. Oh, I would probably say Liverpool, but if you're like barring off Liverpool, um, if you're barring off Liverpool, I don't think I'd choose anyone else, to be honest with you. But I'm more like, you know what it is, especially what I realized like growing up, like it's very good to get, like, I don't know how to explain, like when you go into a club to get a feeling of the club, like
Yeah.
you get the feeling of the fans, you get a feeling of this, and I think that's very, very important because every club has a different vibe. Trust me, it has a different vibe completely. I would honestly, Newcastle is quite nice. Like, but if
Yeah.
we're being like honest, obviously like Real Madrid, Barcelona, of course, like those are, I think, everyone's dreams, and you know you get to compete for the biggest trophies. You're arguably going to win a Champions League, which for me, I can retire as one of the best South Asians of all time, and I'll be very happy after that.
Bro, I really wish that that happens because I like that you're so ambitious about your own future, and I really want that to happen for you. But can you just tell me, how did you become like a footballer? Did you start from very early age, or who
Yeah.
introduced you to football?
This is giving me great memories, to be honest with you. I haven't talked about this in a long time. If I get my mum to even come into this room right now, she'll probably be able to tell you that I used to kick abnormally for a baby. So she used to say like I that's what she says anyway. I don't know if I believe it.
One player.
Yeah, literally, she was like used to kick abnormally. I think as soon as I could walk, I started playing. I just fell in love immediately with it. Like I just used to play all the time. Sports in general. I used to do like every week swimming, karate, boxing, tennis, badminton, football, and these are multiple times a day. So I was
Yeah.
always just very sporty, which naturally makes me very athletic. I'm very fast. I'm quite strong naturally. So that's I think that's down to my mum because I did loads of swimming, loads of this, loads of that. After school activities, it's completely down to her and obviously my father. But can't leave him out, can I? But yeah, I as soon as I could walk, really, like I can't remember a time I wasn't kicking a football. To be
Bro,
honest with
that
you,
so I did not expect that. I thought maybe you must have somebody who was guiding you through it step by step. But this is really nice
no.
that you were born into it. You know, this is really crazy. I'm really glad to hear that because it's something very different. You don't really hear it
Yeah.
that often, so that is really nice. But like, how has your journey been? Like, from which club did you start? Did you started playing as a street footballer and then you went into an academy or something? Like, how has your journey been?
Yeah, so I think the earliest I can actually physically remember is I actually used to go to this thing called Pete's Club, which is like just a normal like club, and I got the nickname there. This is hilarious, by the way. I sometimes go around like London sometimes, and someone will come up to me, random person will go, "Little Messi," and I go what? Because my nickname when I was younger, because I used to play with the people, my brothers here, was Little Messi, because like, I just used to dribble and go, like just you get through them, and I'm pretty sure I started there because that was the youngest I could possibly do it, and then I got older and older, and then I joined the Sunday League team called Concord Rangers. They actually trained at QPR's training ground, and then I luckily got transitioned into that. After that, I kind of tore my Achilles slightly playing badminton. Yeah, nothing like crazy, no surgery, nothing, but it was just
Hmm.
that I just kind of like really badly hurt it. I got shocked into pain. I was playing badminton in school and I just dumb.
Yeah.
And yeah, after that I actually took about 6 to 7 months. I stopped playing because I was really upset with what happened. There were times like I even went to Chelsea a few times. And it was frustration. I think I got really, really frustrated, and I took 6 to 7 months off. Um, just I was young. I was like, this, but I think that was so paramount in my journey so far. Is just I because of that I put on a bit of weight, obviously, because you're not playing, you're still eating
Yeah.
like a footballer, and
And you have
for
been so
me,
active like throughout, so of course you were ought to put on some weight. And
yeah, yeah.
if there is some compliment to Indian genes, that happens very, very quickly, very fast.
At least you know. At least you know. I do everything to stay lean. Ask my mom. I have to track every calorie because those
Yeah.
Indian genes. Trust me, I like them. But Jesus, we put on weight so easily,
Yes.
so easily. Um, but yeah, sorry. And then obviously I took those months off. But for me, I think I wouldn't have the type of dedication and hunger if I didn't have that time off. I always wonder what would have happened if like I didn't take those months off and I had like a year or two where I had to get back up to speed.
Mm.
But I think it was very beneficial because I have this type of hunger that like any coach, any player, any person, whoever like talk to me will say the same thing. Like, I wish I had your hunger, your motivation, all this, which I appreciate. But it's just only increasing every day and every day and every day. So yeah.
No, that's really wonderful. And I really want to ask, like, have you ever been to India?
Of course, yeah, of course. Like literally, my nanny lives in Jaipur. I see her. Like I've been to Punjab, been to Jaipur, been to Goa. Love Goa. Who doesn't
Hmm.
love Goa?
When was the last time
Um,
you came to India?
honestly, it was about 7, 8 years ago. I haven't had time. So, like for example, I'm very and people look at it. I reckon when people see this, he's been to India like only a few times, but I have been more than a few times. It's just I want to go even this year. I was planning to go, but the problem is I have a private trainer who basically and a personal trainer who just go like we want to put in. I said especially to them, I want to put in the work. Like I was frustrated I didn't get the move I wanted this year,
Yeah.
and I thought it was a big move. But it happens. You got to control the controllables and keep moving and keep your head in the right way. And so I just said to them, I don't want to take too long off. I want to get back to training. There are things that we've written down as like a group that I think I can improve on.
Hmm.
And we just got to like take it step by step from there.
So do you feel a difference in the like Indian way of football, and now you're in UK, like this is the heart of football right there. So do you see some difference in the mentality, or maybe the way we play, or difference in culture?
For
Like, can
sure.
you spot that? Like,
For
what
sure.
is it that
For
you see?
sure. For example, like when I went to India last, I actually did my uncle set up for me to train up with a team at the time because like I obviously I couldn't like I wanted to do something. I'm always hungry to like I said do something.
Hmm.
Whether I'm on holiday, whether I'm in Antarctica, I will find a way to get some push-ups in. Like I will find a way. Um,
Crazy ambition, man. Crazy.
thank you. But yeah, so sorry, what was the question again?
Just the difference in Indian
Yeah, the
culture
difference. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I just feel
regarding
like
football.
over here we're so you notice in different countries style of football. Obviously, I reckon you
Hmm.
go more into Europe compared to the UK. It's a lot more tactical based. France, where I was, tactical based. Croatia, tactical based. But India, it was almost like people weren't physically on the same level as some of the players I played with here. If that makes
Hmm.
sense. I
Hmm.
think
Hmm.
we're very like if you've ever been. Have you ever been to a Liverpool game?
No, I've never been
Oh my
like
god! I'll
there.
come. I'll take you. Please, try, I will actually.
Definitely,
This is
I'm gonna take you up on that offer someday for sure. Whenever
you
like I
can for
get
sure,
time, I'll definitely come and watch a Liverpool
for
game.
sure, for sure. Um, they didn't seem physically fitter and able. Like we're very focused nowadays, especially the way football's moving is
Hmm.
very data. Like everything's data. So like your progressive carries, your defensive recoveries, everything is so data
Data
heavy.
oriented. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
it's
become
so
very
data
data
heavy now
oriented.
compared to what it used to be. That I
Hmm.
feel like we're very focused on our numbers, whether it's pushing the bench, output, all of these things, force plates,
Hmm.
and I just don't think India's caught up yet. I think it's very difficult to catch up to that level of like because at the end of the day, it's how much money you're putting into it. That's just at the end of the day. Obviously, the Premier League has
Absolutely.
the most money, so
Yeah.
obviously we're going to get the front of everything. So the way the
Hmm.
game moves, it changes. It changes here normally, and then it revolves on the rest of the world. So
Even the technology, I feel somewhere or the other, because now there is VAR, there is like offside technology, goal line technology, so many things that are coming up. But then you in Indian football, you won't see that as of now. So this is a very basic thing. So refereeing decisions going wrong, and we have to like revolt to that this cannot happen, and we have to count that as a human error too. But I also feel that it's because of the weather conditions. It's so hot and humid
yeah,
in
it's very true.
Kolkata, in India itself. So somewhere or the other, I think the UK weather kind of
That's true.
helps.
That's the only positive I've ever heard about the UK weather in my entire life. So
No, it's just that when you compare the Indian weather, and is it suitable, really suitable to play that fast-paced football? I don't know. That's what I assume. I have never been to UK, so I do not know that if it actually helps or not. But do you think that weather also like counts as a condition for the
I
players
think
to
it
develop?
does for sure. Like, I think if it's colder and it's hotter, I prefer to play in the cold because I can breathe better. I think in the
Yeah.
hot, like in the heat, like sometimes you can lose a lot of sweat. You can lose, and me dehydrated is. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be a good player if I'm dehydrated. So, um, I think it definitely makes a difference. But then again, like countries like Saudi, who are obviously putting a lot of money into it, it's
Exactly.
very hot down
African
there.
nations also, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to think like whether you can time games at different points or revolve around it. That's something that obviously it's above my pay grade. So, um,
Do you follow Indian football?
honestly, not too much. I do know. I think I do know a club owner quite well. I'm not going to mention which club owner, but I do know a club owner quite well because they've tried to get me out there.
Hmm.
Um, but no, I don't. I don't really, to be honest with you. I think a lot of my analysis. I've been offered to come to, I'll just say Asia, before.
Hmm.
And the reason I've said no is because it's not about money for me at all.
Hmm.
I would play for a Premier League team for nothing, and I would be happy because I just said like if I'm the front runner when it comes to breaking the barrier,
Yeah.
people don't understand that I I really have an only ambition to give back. I honestly like I don't really like nice things, do this, do that. I don't really go out too much. I don't go on I don't really do too much. Football is my life. So to have that ability to give back would be amazing. Whether it's opening football academies in India, which I've talked to my mum about, or creating even job opportunities in India, because living in Croatia, I don't know how I can speak about this without speaking about this, but the way South Asians in a general were treated over there wasn't nice. Like to see is I think I gave out my like more money than I earned. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't like it. It just I was treated differently. What? Because I kick a football around. That's just not fair.
Hmm.
I just don't think that's
Hmm.
fair at all. And so my only desire is to give back, and whether it's that's creating football academies in India, investing in infrastructure or something, I would love to because. But the first step is the India Football Federation identifying me as Indian because I can't do anything else. Like
Yeah.
I really have. So that's something that I really think needs to change because I mean you want to talk about our neighbors, Pakistan. A lot of my friends from down here do play for Pakistan, and they've
Yeah.
opened up their
Even Bangladesh.
yeah. What's this? Oh my god, I know him. He plays for Leicester.
Um,
Um,
Hamza Chaudhary.
yeah. He's at Leicester. Even some of
Yeah.
my friends down here, we you know, Yan Danda, he played for Swansea. He was
Mm.
unbelievable player. Never got the chance to play because things weren't opened. And I understand
Mm.
rules are rules, and if you want to keep him that way, that's not my decision. But
Mm.
I really do think to elevate the football, let's
Yeah.
say the Indian footballers are getting a chance to train against, you know, people that have grown up in England, Spain, France. Obviously, their level's just going to increase. So it's
Mm.
only really benefiting a lot of people. So I think it's something that really needs to change.
You know what, like from our end, whatever we can do as content creators of football or of Indian football, I wish that our government sees to it and actually gets OCI and PIO players as soon as possible, because we see the regional football growing so rapidly. The
Mm.
Bangladesh football, the Pakistan football is growing because they're getting their OCI and PIO players, their origin players back. So they're actually putting in that effort. So I think that India needs to do that as soon as possible, or else it'll get too late for even that to make any difference. So I'm hoping that we do that in time, because I would really want that good players coming from around the world and using their techniques in the Indian football team, and so that we can reach somewhere. The growth has to happen parallelly. It cannot happen one way or the
Exactly.
other.
Well, if you can't invest in infrastructure and things like that and stuff like that, which is perfectly fine, the only way you can really do it is by like we just talked about, and I
Yeah.
really think it will have a massive effect that some people don't believe will happen on Indian football.
Hmm.
And I think, like I said, hopefully, I'm not going to say if, but when that barrier is broken, hopefully by me,
Hmm.
um, that more players will just start come flooding. I mean, you look at Matoma, who plays for Brighton.
Yeah.
The amount of like Chelsea went to the K League to go look for players as soon as Matoma came through. Like, there's a lot of people that have been going scouting there because he came through there. So
Yes.
obviously, I didn't come through from India's system, but you invest in that infrastructure, and there's someone that someone can look up to.
Hmm.
That does
No,
it for me.
obviously, but
Having
just the
sorry, go on.
Indian origin, like if you are being called as an Indian origin or something, or you start to play for the Indian national team or represent India, I think somewhere or the other it will be called as, yeah, this is an Indian player playing there for the
Well, yeah,
team.
yeah,
So
yeah. So
that
yeah,
would be so
that's
proud.
what it is, right? So
Yeah.
uh, I would love to make that difference. I think my mother is especially proud of where she's from. So especially proud. Like I think my her mother says this phrase to me every single time I come to India, and it's East or West, India's the best. She says this every day to me. I can't even explain to you how often she says this to me.
No,
So
I understand the origin, the culture, the spice, the food, like it's everything that makes us together. Like it's a community, the entire community. So that just brings me to my next question. Like usually Indian parents are very strict and they are very like you have to concentrate on your studies and you well, like whatever you want to play or something that'll happen later. Are your parents that way or are they like no, you do whatever you want to do?
100%, 100%, they are like that. Um, like you said, like you were looking like if someone guided me through football, it was
Mm,
never really like that for me. I was just so passionate about it that even from a young age, I wanted to get better and better and better. That like
mm,
I used to ask coaches, whether it's one-to-one coaches at goals or go to places and be like, "Oh, I want to improve this. Can you show me a drill when you're free?" And I used to wait, and then I used to, he used to show me a drill, and then I used to copy that drill, come back to him next week. Okay, I perfected that one. What's another one? And I just constantly get better and better and better and better. So I've never really had someone guide me in that way. So my parents didn't either. That's my point. So
mm.
they were obviously very study focused. My brother is one of the smartest people in England, I think. Like he's genuinely like he's done a test. Like he's
You have a
incredibly smart.
younger sibling or an
I am,
elder
yeah, yeah,
one?
yeah. I am the younger sibling. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know if you can tell, but yeah, um,
No, you are the
yeah.
younger one or you have a younger sibling? I didn't
No, no,
understand
I
that.
am the youngest.
Oh, you are the youngest. So how many siblings do you have?
I have one brother, and then with SOS Village, we have one sister. She's technically younger than me, but I don't obviously live with her. So
Okay. Okay.
but yeah, they never really guided me at all. My dad's a very big football fan, obviously, but he didn't really know the ins and outs of sport, and he was always
Mm,
busy with business. And my mum was just busy taking care of us in general. So
mm,
they were always very like study focused. But it got to a time where I was becoming really frustrated with uh, with them being so hard on my studies. And I just said to them, I said, if you don't let me do this, I will go homeless tomorrow. I was like, I'll pack my bags and I'll leave. And I remember
mm.
saying that because I really, I know what I've wanted to do my entire life. It's never wavered. It's never changed. I've never doubted myself. It's never happened. I know what I want to do and I know what I will do, to be honest. So,
Are you like at all? I'm so sorry you were speaking. Just
no,
continue,
no, no.
please.
No, no, I'm done. No, no, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay. Are you like at all Desi from your heart or is it all foreigner now?
No, of course I'm Desi. Like, I listen to so much music. So much music culture. I do stay away from the Bollywood programs because
Mm,
it can get a little. I don't watch TV in general, so don't look at me like I just don't watch TV in general. Like
mm.
I just don't because I don't really have the time. I train 2 to 3 times a day, which is quite a
Yeah, yeah.
lot, and then plus recovery and eating and cooking and tracking it becomes a lot. So yeah, I definitely am. I would say I would definitely am.
No, that gives me a bit of like, okay, fine, there is some desiness in there, something that is left. So, okay, let's do a fun rapid fire round. I have some very fun questions prepared for you.
Okay.
And you just have to answer it very quickly. Like, you
Well,
can't think about it. So, it's a rapid fire
I'll
round.
try my
So, shall we
hardest.
start?
Yeah, I'll try my
Okay.
hardest.
Oh, no, no, you're gonna do well. I know. I believe in you. So, okay, the first question is, this is a very big football question, and that is, are you a Messi fan or a Ronaldo fan?
Messi.
Messi. Okay, good. Champions League or World Cup? What do you watch more?
Would I watch more Champions League? Would I want to win more World Cup?
Greatly. Okay, I know your favorite club is Liverpool because that was in the question, but who is your favorite player?
Oh, Virgil van Dijk.
Oh, okay, I understand. I thought you were going to say Mohamed Salah, but this is a rapid fire, so I'm going to
Yeah,
continue.
Virgil van Dijk.
Who has been your favorite player growing up?
Oh,
Rapid fire.
oh. I'm trying to be rapid about this. I have so many. I'll say Messi. I've got to say Messi.
Okay.
I've got to say
What is your favorite food?
my favorite food. Honestly, Turkish.
Turkish. Okay.
Turkish food,
And
love it.
what is the last movie that you have seen?
Oh, it was Inception. Is it called Inception? Yeah, I watched it for the first time because my brother got really angry that I haven't seen it, and made
Okay,
me
so
stay up all
okay.
night and watch it.
I thought Inception is such an old movie. I like that was the last time that you saw a movie, okay, but you watched it recently. That was
No,
Inception.
I honestly I don't watch anything. So like it's rare you'll find me on the TV, and my brother was like, he looks at me like, you haven't watched Inception. I was like, let's watch it.
Okay, it's a great movie. How did you like it or not?
Oh, I loved it. Amazing movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Oh my
I
god,
have
it's
seen it. Like I saw it a
so
long time
good.
back, so that's why I was surprised that you have not seen it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm telling you, don't watch anything.
it's a situation for you. If your team goes into penalty shootout, would you want to be the first one to take the penalty or the last one?
Ooh, I think last one because I like pressure situations.
Okay, that is something that I understand. But the last one with that pressure, it gets on your nerves. But okay, that's really good.
Yeah,
Uh, Next question is, if you were not a footballer, then what would you be?
there's no answer to that. That'd be nothing.
There must be something, no?
Tennis player.
Oh, like something into sports.
Yeah, it has to be. It can't be anything else. But
Okay.
if I wasn't a footballer, I wouldn't. Nothing.
What is the best thing that your mother cooks?
Oh, paneer korma and Bombay aloo.
Sorry, I didn't understand that. What?
Paneer korma and Bombay aloo.
Bombay aloo and paneer korma. Okay, that is the best that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And does your father cook?
Yeah,
And what is the best thing that he cooks?
chili chips. This is something he cooks called chili chips. I don't know how to explain it. It's just chips and it's chili and it's sweet. It's amazing. Obviously,
Okay.
I'd never have that because diet.
When you came to India, what was the thing that you tried and you absolutely loved it?
It was this milk you got at the side of the street.
Lassi?
Yes,
Okay,
I
okay.
got
So
it.
you
I
said,
got like he was like pouring it from like here. Like it was amazing. It was so
have
good.
you have you tried golgappe?
Of course I have. Yeah, I literally my
Okay.
daddy's Golgappa every week.
Like, do you get that in UK?
Of course, yeah. Well, there's something called a deli wala that's like right next to me, and it's right there, and you just go get whatever you want. Like my family eat Indian food every day. I don't because Indian food's quite unhealthy. Sorry.
Yeah, it's quite heavy and greasy. I feel that's why it doesn't go with the diet and everything. But that was a rapid fire. You did really well. I just had very simple questions planned for you. But okay, that is the video. I just want to ask you your last prediction for Liverpool. Do you think that we can finish in top three? We still have 4 matches left.
Yeah, I think we will actually. I think we will just because a lot of teams at the end of the season, like mentality wise, drop off. But you have
Yes.
Isak that's just coming back, so he's hungry and he know if you know him, he's like mentality wise, he's top. So
Yes.
um,
Beast.
yeah, so I think having him in the team, having Robbo in the team, who's going to be leaving, he's going to be playing out of his socks. Players that are coming back from injury and stuff. Yeah, I think we will actually.
And any last words for Mohamed Salah, who is our legend and
Oh,
not going to be a Liverpool player anymore?
um, he's just a legend of the game, in my opinion. Probably the Premier League's greatest forward, whether it's in the top 2 or top 3, definitely. Whether he's the top is up for debate because it always is, but unbelievable. Like you can't dispute what that guy's done. Probably the
Yes.
best African footballer in the Premier League ever.
Yes, absolutely. And also, like, if you could have one player, like one person back out of these two, Jurgen Klopp or Mohamed Salah, to be for the next season for us, who would it be
Klopp,
for you?
Klopp. That I don't think you understand the amount of joy that man gave me. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen someone transform a team when you're talking mentality wise,
Yes.
player wise. You buy players for 30 million from Southampton, Virgil van Dijk. Obviously for that was for 90, but
Southampton, yeah.
Mane, and
Hmm.
players that weren't the finished product. Salah, who failed at
Robertson.
Chelsea. Yeah, so many players. Like the scouting of Robertson has to be one of the best transfers of all time. Like
Yes.
bought him
Yes.
for like 6 million. It's nothing. So
Hmm.
I've never seen someone transform a team to what we were, which was 8th, I think, at the time.
Yes.
what we were then, watching that type of football, prime Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip, who I love, Mane, Fabinho,
Fabinho. Yeah.
oh,
Firmino.
Firmino, yeah, so many players that were just unbelievable.
Genie.
And if you, yeah, Genie, that the amazing nights like the 4-0 at Liverpool at Anfield against Barcelona, like there's so many nights, even the 4-3 against Borussia Dortmund, like there's so many
Yes.
things that it's just such a
Magical
special
nights.
coach,
Yeah.
such a special coach, like
Yeah.
unbelievable. But I understand why he stepped back. Like you don't have any time as a manager at all.
Yeah,
So
that's a lot of pressure that when you manage a club like Liverpool, so there are so many expectations that you had to, like, fulfill, because he was somebody who used to take that upon himself. Because
yeah,
I have quoted this so many times that during pandemic, so everything was shut down, and that was our season to actually go and win the Premier League after 30 years. So that was the time when Jurgen Klopp came up with a, like, he recorded a video and uploaded it on Twitter, and he spoke about how he will make sure that our presence from our homes is felt to every single player out there who's playing in the pitch, even if we are not there. So I resonated with it so much. I was like, okay, goosebumps, and I was going crazy about it. And I used to support on top of my lungs, sitting at home. And I was like, okay, this is the season that we're gonna win it. But that is something that not everybody can do, to make you feel that presence sitting at home. It was a
yeah,
quality
that's
that
so
Jurgen
true.
Klopp had.
That's
So
so
yes,
true. I would say, like, trust me, I would play for Man United and Everton in a heartbeat. Just gotta be honest. Um, but
sorry, what did you say?
I said I would play for Man United and Everton. Like, I would happily in a heartbeat because they are all respect. Like I'm very respectful of clubs, like because they are all great clubs.
Yeah.
Um, but obviously regarding like Liverpool, like obviously I have grown up a Liverpool fan. Jurgen Klopp, I struggle to understand words for what someone can do for certain teams and the development of players. Like, in my opinion, it's so difficult. Like to get the
Mm.
most out of a player because every player is individual, right? I may desire, like, I may need to be shouted at. This other player may need to be comforted. This player may need to just
Yes.
do his thing by himself. To do it against a consistent basis where he pretty much hasn't had a bad transfer. I mean, the worst
Hmm.
transfer you could probably say is Naby Keita, who I don't even think is a bad
Yeah.
transfer. So it's just like it's that is incredible, incredible.
Yeah. Also, the entire, like, the setup was so good, considering Henderson was our captain, and the way he handled the team, it was crazy. And then you look at Origi, who would just come in like dying minutes of the game and score goals. So it was just a very good setup that we got in Jurgen Klopp and the team, which I think is so difficult to replicate. And we are waiting for those days to come back again, even though Arne Slot won us the league. But even then, like,
I trust a
I,
lot. I trust a lot. I'll be honest with you. I think we'll be very good front runners next season for the title.
okay,
I
so you are
genuinely do think
slot
so.
in or slot out. You're slot in.
Slot in, 100%. For a club who we're run differently compared to most other clubs. If that makes
Mm.
sense. Chelsea sacked quite early. Arsenal have not sacked early. Obviously, I've seen with Arteta and Wenger, like, they don't really sack too often.
Yeah.
They're quite similar to us, but like Man United will sack. They'll sack managers quite easily.
Yes.
We don't. We trust our managers, and especially when it comes to Slot, for us, we've only won 2 Premier Leagues ever, and for him to bring that other Premier League, you can't sack him. You just can't sack him. Whether he even didn't get Champions League, you just don't sack him. Like, it's just you can't. You just can't.
Okay.
I don't believe you can.
Means that is somewhere that I don't agree with you. When that is only because I feel that the results that I am seeing in the team this season, the mentality that I'm seeing on the pitch, and I feel somewhere or the other, the performances drop I have seen in the entire team. That is somewhere that is worrying me. I don't see the academy doing well under Slot, because he does not put that trust in the academy as of now. I have not
It's true.
seen that trust in the academy. So somewhere or the other, I feel that that is where the disconnect is for me with Slot. I think he has no connection with the fans as well. Somewhere or the other, we expect that
Hmm.
for him to be there in the stadium and just be with people, just be in the stadium with people. I feel Anfield atmosphere has gone down because of the way we play. Means these are my reasons that I
No, I
am not.
agree with you. The thing is, I do agree with you. I like everything you said. I do agree with you. Like regarding the academy, funny enough, when Jurgen Klopp first came to Liverpool, I think on his first day he went straight to the academy. He didn't even go first. He went straight to the academy. So
Our
it's like,
academy used to win us the Carabao Cups, man. Like that was it. Those are
it's
the days we
different. You
sit
know
and
what? Academies here are so different because when you're 15, 16, you're supposed to be playing 18s. And when you're 18, 19, you're supposed to be playing 21s. And if you're anything over 19 playing 21s, you're arguably not going to get transitioned into first team. You might as well go somewhere lower and play and then climb.
yeah.
So a lot of it is a bit of luck and this and that. And so it's about injuries and whatnot and proving yourself. But obviously, if you're good enough, you'll obviously prove yourself. So it is different nowadays. But I just think, like, for someone who's delivered a Premier League to a club who's only won it twice, you can't sack him.
No,
Like,
no, I understand. I completely understand where you're
yeah,
coming from on that note because me not believing in Slot took me a lot of time to actually come to that conclusion because at the end of the day, he has won us the second Premier League. Even if you want to discredit him by saying that it was more of the Jurgen Klopp's Premier League, that Jurgen Klopp's team that won the league. So whatever, like I understand what you are saying and where you are coming from when you're talking about Arne Slot in. I absolutely respect your perspective on that because that is the beauty of it, of having these different opinions so that we
yeah,
can
of
have a
course.
discussion on this thing. But thank you so much, Madhav, for coming. I have had such a fun talk with you. It did not have to be that long. I just did not know that you're a Liverpool fan, which is
No,
why it
no,
got
no. I'm
extended by
more than happy.
20
I had a great
minutes.
time, so I'm not, I'm not fussed.
Thank you. We shall do that again sometimes. Like whenever that happens, you get
Yeah, for
into a
sure.
club. I'll get you whenever you get time because I know you're very ambitious, and I'm praying and I'm hoping that you have a very successful and brilliant career ahead, and you come and play in Indian national team someday. I'm hoping for that.
Thank you.
Let's
Yeah,
see if
I
that
would.
happens.
I would love to. I would definitely love
Okay.
to.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Namaste.